So apparently I'm a Dragon Ball hater. Americans, post-Infinity War Marvel movies, stepping on Lego. What do these things have in common? People hate them. And apparently for me, people say I hate Dragon Ball. In my life, I've been called a Dragon Ball hater, incorrect that the One Piece is better than DBZ, and a brain-dead, specky-eyed moron. But I've never understood this. I actually really like Dragon Ball. I even have a video about it on my channel. And like many people, it was one of the first anime I've ever watched. However, unlike most people, I watched it at 17 and not 7. Now, I'm not trying to imply that's the reason people disagree with my critiques of Dragon Ball. But if the shoe fits... But no, really, I think nostalgia definitely plays a role, and if you disagree, I think you're slightly delusional. Because in my mind, the negatives of Dragon Ball are very obvious, but also intentional. The strength and weakness is that you know exactly what you're getting when you watch DBZ and Super. It's a pure battle action shonen. There is no super deep writing, convoluted plot, misdirection, subversion of expectations, plot twist, crazy character development, or something that evokes much thought. And obviously the fact that there is no emotional weight because no one can die. Even when there is tension or sadness at the mere thought that someone could die, poof! Dragon Balls! Let's bring them back to life! And there's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, those aren't the reasons you watch Dragon Ball. You watch it for the Super Saiyans, spiky, brightly coloured hair, and Kamehameha waves. And it's fun! So fun that it's still so important to so many people today. But to compare that to One Piece, Attack on Titan, Vinland Saga, Monster, fuck, even Naruto. Maybe. All of these anime are so well written and crafted like pieces of art that just happen to use a different medium as a canvas. And to compare them to Dragon Ball is insane to me. Again, that's not to say that Dragon Ball isn't art itself. There's a reason it's so loved and resonates with so many people. And that's because it's so simple, so digestible that everyone can get something from it. Or just have fun and make you forget about the real world for 20 minutes. And that is a type of art in itself. And I mean no disrespect to Dragon Ball, but it just also helps to resonate way more if you watch it when you're 7 compared to when you're a fully grown adult. So to the people that think Dragon Ball is the best thing ever written, I'm sorry, but it's just factually wrong. But there is absolutely no problem to call it your favourite or the show you have the most fun with. But please don't call it the best or make outrageous claims like it's better than One Piece. Because it isn't. But it also wasn't designed for that. It was made for a younger audience, and that's why some of you still have it as your favourite to this day. And I'm not saying you can't enjoy it without nostalgia and watch it with fresh eyes as an adult. But I promise you, you wouldn't feel the same about it as you do now. I'm really not a hater. I just watched it when I was older and not when I was a child like most people. Just to prove that I'm not a total hater, let me talk about a few of the moments that I love so much. Just so the Dragon Ball fans aren't too mad at me. I love Future Gohan. There's a video on my channel about how much I love him. Please check it out. I love Goku and Ultra Instinct, and I love Vegeta and Ultra Ego. I think that transformation and his character just works so seamlessly with each other. It's incredible. Of course, legendary Gohan vs Cell. That fight is in history one of the best of all time. Goku and Vegeta's speech to Goku Black and Zamasu. I mean, every time those speeches just hit deep in my fucking soul. Vegeta's speech to Goku in the Tournament of Power. I mean, that's the stuff that feels like heroin. I wouldn't know, but I'm assuming. And all the other amazing moments in Dragon Ball, that they bring out crazy amounts of emotion when I watch these moments. However, there is only so many times I can be worried about Goku or Krillin or someone else dying know he's going to come back in the next 10 episodes. And if you believe that Dragon Ball is better written, has more complex themes or realistic characters, and discusses real and serious topics in a more eloquent and fluent way than One Piece or Your Lie in April, you're just kidding yourself. Because the 7-year-old boy who sat down every morning with a bowl of cereal watching his favourite Saiyan save the day would be sad if you admitted that. And if you can't admit what I'm saying is at least a little bit true, I'm sorry to say you are deluding yourself. None of the villains have a clear motivation for what they're doing, other than the fact they want to dominate the world and kill people. The rest of the cast is hardly developed other than Vegeta and Gohan. And on top of that, all the original Dragon Ball characters completely forgotten about. And every arc is virtually the same. Goku loses at the start, but because he's a Saiyan, they come back stronger, and then he trains and he saves the day, and everyone is happy. Goku has no motivation other than to try and prove he is the strongest. Anytime someone dies, their feelings are immediately negated by the fact that they come right back. Most of the power-ups are almost always undeserved and never make sense, and as much as I love Gohan, that's extremely true in his case. He doesn't train, he's a librarian, but because they need him to semi-keep up with Goku Vegeta, poof, Beast Gohan, power up. And if you really do think what I'm saying is incorrect, please let me know in the comments, because I'm very interested to hear the Dragon Ball fans' point of view on my problems with the Dragon Ball franchise. And if the fact that I think there's some very clear, obvious flaws and inconsistencies in the writing and the emotional weight because of the structure of the show, then I guess I really am a hater of Dragon Ball. Psst, psst. Again, I actually do love Dragon Ball. It's so much fun and the fights are so hype. It does its job to perfection. But it just wasn't made with the intention of being anything more than that. Just be realistic and don't get mad at me for being right. I love you, Dragon Ball fans. Vegeta over Goku, and Ultra Ego is up there with Gear 5 for the best transformation of all of anime manga. Thank you guys so much for watching that video, and thank you guys for 1,000 subs. It really means so much more to me than you realise. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. It really helps the channel. And leave a comment to let me know your thoughts. I try my best to respond to every comment and stay active in the community tab, so I'd love to hear from you guys. Again, thank you so much for getting to the end of this video, and I'll see you when I see you. Goodbye. Oh, also, this is the Dragon Ball video I was talking about earlier, where I talk about how much I love Future Gohan. See? I'm not a total hater. What are you waiting for? Click on it.